HGUC Gundam, what do you guys think about this? Let's take a look at the HGUC Gundam and also the HGUC Gundam plus Penelope pack. I think they all look very good. I just have a few minor concerns, but let's take a look at them together and let's see if it's actually worth getting. If you like this kind of video, give me a like and subscribe, or comment and let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear what people's opinions are. Let's do this. Box art looks amazing. The fact that the forearm just looks slightly bigger, it just makes the whole thing looks a lot better in my opinion. It almost looks better than the model itself, and I think the proportion can still be tweaked in the future, but it's not a huge deal. You can see how much better HGUC Gundam could look, right? They might tweak that later in the future release of the HGUC Gundam, which will probably happen. I mean, of course, I know a lot of people have mentioned that it probably depends on how well the movie does, and hopefully it does well. Otherwise it's gonna be like G-Self, like you don't even see any 1/100 scale. It's pretty unfortunate. I think the design is just so special. Going back to HGUC Gundam, I think it looks great. I think the HG looks great. The HGUC Gundam itself, I don't see any issue with it. I think it's a really good kit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It is gonna be a big HG, almost like a normal size 100 scale model kit, and it's gonna be a really big kit compared to some of the other 144 scale HG kits. It makes sense that it costs 6,000 yen for this really big kit. There's some hollowing on the inside of the hand, which I think could be it's fine. I mean, that's just cost saving, the hollowing on the hand, but they designed the hollowing so it doesn't look very awkward, so it still looks quite good. I have one concern, which is not a huge concern, is that the wings, I feel like the transformation of the wing mechanism could be improved. It's very HG. The fact that you have to detach and then attach a new part to transform the wings feels very HG, but I just feel like it's such a simple mechanism. They could have probably designed a joint for it to transform, but based on what I can see, I think it looks like you have to attach an extra piece. Not a huge deal, but I just think they could have done a little bit better. Perhaps in future iterations, whether it's 100 scale, if the movie does well, hopefully it does, in the master grade version, I bet they will solve that issue. But yeah, I mean, so far I think it looks really good. It's gonna be released on April 22nd for 6,000 yen. I think that's a fair price. They will also release a double pack of HGUC Gundam with Penelope Gundam, which we've talked about before. It's gonna be 15,800 yen. In this double pack with HGUC and Penelope Gundam, you will get funnel effect parts. As far as we know, that's the only way you can get the funnel effect parts. For the people who already bought Penelope Gundam last year, it kind of sucks, right? Because the only way for you to get the funnel effect parts is to get this double pack then. Unless you want two Penelope Gundam, which then it would be okay. But yeah, I mean, if you really want the funnel effect parts, you have to get this kit. You have to get this big box, which costs 15,800 yen. It doesn't look very different. I would assume that the color of the Penelope Gundam might have been changed a little bit, slightly. But overall, you're not getting any additional parts besides the funnel effect parts, which includes the funnel missile and these clear parts of the bursting of the funnel missile, and also two clear stands. Since I'm the effect parts police, let's see if it actually costs reasonably. 6,000 yen for the HGUC Gundam and 6,000 yen for the Penelope Gundam, right? Yeah, so that makes the effect parts around like 4,000 yen, 3,000 to 4,000 yen. So yeah, I mean, I think it kind of makes sense. You get two clear stands, which are 500 each. You have the effect parts, including the missiles and there's the piece that holds all the effect parts. So I think that kind of makes sense. I think the effect part looks quite good. My only concern is that all the photos have taken at an angle, so I wonder how it looks when you look at it straight on from the side, because the effect parts are actually quite flat based on what I can see. So the bursting part, it could look very two-dimensional when you look at it from the side. It'll definitely be okay if you look at it from the angle, but I think, yeah, it's very exciting. Hopefully the movie is good. I mean, that brings out even more excitement for everybody. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time.